Hello. I thought it's worth doing a review of what's going on at the moment. I must apologise for being in my pajamas. I'm really not well today. So yesterday I posted a video about Liz Truss, and I feel I'm so often doing this, and it's becoming rather tiresome. Liz Truss is simply not up to the job, nor is Priti Patel. And the area of my particular interest, which is the arts, this is run by another person who is not up to the job. That's Nadine Dorries. Now, the problem with the present government is that it continually puts people in positions of power who are not capable of doing the job. We've seen Matt Hancock. Matt Hancock, I think, is extremely efficient and extremely capable, but clearly not entirely transparent. And as for his fiddling in the stationery cupboard, really, who cares? But Dominic Raab is a much better example of incompetence and indifference, and that level of supercilious contempt for the people who voted him into office in the first place, who voted for him to be a parliamentarian. That is what is such a disgrace, that when he's given serious responsibility, he would prefer to slap on factor 10, continue his sojourn in Crete, while the world deals with the Afghan crisis. Now, as far as I'm concerned, in many ways, I think Dominic Raab is as much a pillock as many of the other people in high office at this particular moment. But there was an opportunity for Raab to seize the initiative, to take the world stage at a time when the present American president, and his predecessor indeed, had planned to quit it. There was a gap that could have been filled by somebody with vision, and he doesn't have it. And now he is our deputy prime minister, because Boris couldn't find a way to let him go. Gavin Williamson, another man who was utterly incompetent, and at a time when education was in major crisis during COVID. I teach, so I know how children have suffered because of that period, because of that lacuna, that gap, that pause, when so many children simply didn't have an education and didn't have the social experience that they need in order to develop the skills that they will use later on in their school or university career. It's not just simply a matter of gaining information, but even the information was not there. And the opportunities were. So what I'm trying to suggest is all these people, not only are they incompetent, not only are they potentially endangering the people they are there to support and represent, but they're also, in each case, failing monumentally to seize the initiative and do something good, to make Britain, look good again. In fact, we are becoming, under these people, a laughingstock. And the world is sniggering at us, and with good reason. So today, the focus of our attention, the focus should be shifting to Turkey, and we are not there. We are not there. We are not on the world stage, and rightly so. We don't deserve it. And it doesn't matter how much we bleat about how we were first to arm, to give arms to Ukraine. We are the last to accept refugees with dignity and honour. We are the last, and we are behaving appallingly. And we need to change, and that change needs to start, certainly with the removal of Liz Truss and Priti Patel. I would also like to see the removal of Nadine Dorries. I would like to see the removal of Raab. I would like to see people of people with experience being brought in. I think now possibly is the time when we have to admit we need a government of national unity. There are people who seem to have the vision to know what to do. Yvette Cooper is one of them. I am not a natural Labour supporter, but I see in the Labour ranks, I see people who should be brought in to help those in the present government who cannot do their jobs. If the government cannot do their job, then people from the opposition need to step up. It cannot simply be a matter of them criticising the government. They need to put their money where their mouth is. And Boris, who clearly can be a leader, who clearly can deliver the goods when needed, he's shown this in the last few weeks, Boris needs to make a big decision and reach out to those people of talent across the way in the parliamentary chamber. He needs to reach out. We need some national unity, and we need some support.